This is one more little part of that. So you teach them on the ground that you can throw the rope over their head. Now you throw the rope over their head the other way. Now this time, Carrie, I want you to go both sides. So swing it back. Don't ever let the rope stop. Don't ever let the rope stop. Now you're getting a little wild and out of control. You got to practice throwing your rope so that it's useful. Now you get to pet him. And hell, you like petting him, don't you? So, this is one more part of that, picking you up on the fence deal. Now bring him over to the fence, Carrie. You don't even have to sit on him if you don't want to, but I want you to bring him over to the fence and throw that rope over his head. This is part of it. Riding with one rein, you got to be able to put the rope over their neck. And hell, if you're going to use them for anything, you need to be able to flip a rope around their head anyway. So, flip that over the front of his head there, and then flip it over the front of his head the other way. Now, you don't have to make that so that you can do it fast. You just got to be able to do it and don't have him untracked. But I want you to flip it there. I damn sure don't want you to lean up there to change directions. And this is all part of that, picking them up on the fence. So throw the rope forward, just like that. Now, if he gets a little concerned, now you got a pickle going. Can you get a little bit of slop in that rope and flip it over his head? That's why we're teaching him to do this. Now, bring him back to the fence. I think more than anything, that was just me getting in his mind. Now, just gently flip it up there and pet him. Not a speed event. You want to go to the right, you flip it over there. Now pet him on the right side of his neck. Now you want to go to the left, you flip it up over there and you pet him on the left side of his neck. This is part of that picking you up on the fence. Needs to be done. Are we good? Now if you want to sit on him, side saddle, remember all the steps. You're not going to let go of the fence, you're just going to sit on him side saddle. And you're going to pet him. And you're going to be prepared for whatever you need to be prepared for. You're going to look right at his head, and you're going to flip that rope over his head. And you're going to use, there you go, you're going to use your right hand, flip it up over his head. And you can get off anytime you want to. But you see how you got to practice that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So right there, get some slack in your rope, flip that rope over his head. Put a little slack in your rope. You can get off anytime you want. So just flip that over his head. Well, you didn't quite flip it hard enough, did you? You have to believe before you ask him to do something that it's a good thing. So far, you did good. So just flip that over his head, nonchalant. Just flip it over his head. Now give him a pet. Now flip it over his head. Give him a pet. Now get off. That's part of it too, okay? You got it?
Yeah.
All right.